I'm John Casey. I'm a professor of philosophy, and I've been at NEIU since 2003. I did a Ph.D. in philosophy at Loyola University Chicago. I specialized in ancient and medieval philosophy. I wrote a dissertation on Aristotle, Boethius, and Thomas Aquinas. Here at Northeastern, I teach history of philosophy courses, so ancient philosophy and medieval philosophy and modern philosophy, as well as courses, specialty courses in the philosophy of mind, philosophy of religion. Also, I regularly teach logic, intro to logic, intermediate advanced logic, and an introductory course in logic called argument and reasoning. What inspired me to be a philosophy professor? Yeah, that is an interesting question. I think I'm interested in a lot of subjects, but I kept finding myself rolling back to the basic questions about those subjects. Like, I loved history. I find it just enjoyable to read about it, but I found myself interested in basic questions about history, like what is history, or who's selling the history, etc. So that kind of tendency to look at what I might call now the meta question really was what made me turn to philosophy, because if anything, that's the question. Those are the questions that philosophy deals with. Like, what are things fundamentally? So, what do I like teaching most about philosophy at Northeastern? This was a question that was asked to me in my job interview, and at that point, I had already taught at Northeastern a little bit, and the answer I gave then, which is the answer I would give now, is the students are amazing. It is difficult to explain to people who have not had an experience at teaching at a place like Northeastern just how interesting, how challenging, how thoughtful the students are. And the students at Northeastern, they come from all corners of the globe. They are every single age. I've had classes with 9-year-olds and and a 70-year-old in the same class, and they were study buddies. I've had students who were refugees, students who are undocumented, students who have had experience in war, either as a participant or as a victim of it. And just putting all that together in a classroom provides the most unbelievable educational experience. I think it's one that I bet would be hard to find anywhere else in the United States.